Hi, welcome to Mainly Basics. Today we are going to see about modal verbs.
Okay.
We'll see the
let's
list
go.
of modal verbs and how to use them in our examples. Modal verbs. Modal is a type of auxiliary, which means helping verb that is used to express ability. Ability meaning things which we can do. Possibility. Possibility means chances. Permission or obligation. Obligation meaning duty. Okay, so modal verbs can be used in any one of the four situations. Either it can be used to express ability or express possibility, or to ask permission, or to convey obligation, convey duty of someone, or our duty also we can express by using the help of modal verbs. Now, what is a semi-modal verb? Modal phrases or semi-modals are used to express the same thing as modals. They can also be used for any of these four categories, but there is a difference between modal and semi-modal, and the difference is the use of to, the use of preposition to. Okay, modal verb does not use the preposition to, whereas semi-modals will have the use of to. Okay. Let us see the list of modal verbs. Can, could, may, might, must, shall, should, will, and would. These are all the modal verbs. Okay. Now let's move on to semi-modal verbs, which are able to, have to, has to, need to, ought to. So if we see the difference, modal verbs do not make the use of the preposition to. Okay, but semi-modals are using preposition to. With all the semi-modals you will see to. Okay, see some rules how to use modal verbs before moving on to when to use which modal verb. Okay, so the first rule is modal verb will be used with base verb. Base verb. Okay, we know verbs will have different forms like present tense, past tense, uh, no, v1, v2, v3, as well as we have many tenses. So when we use modal verb, we will be using the base verb, not any other form of the verb. So modal verb should be used with only base verb. For example, I can walk faster than you. If we see the modal verb which we are using is can, okay, which is combined with walk. Walk is the base form. So we are not using walks, walked, will walk. So we are not using our walking, I can walking. We are not using any other forms of the verb, but we are using the base form of the verb. So I can walk faster than you. So the rule is we have to use modal verb plus base verb. If you look at the sentence here, we have a modal verb here plus a base verb. So the sentence is correct. Now, second example, we shall go to the market tomorrow. Again, here one modal verb along with, what is this, base verb or any other form? It's a base verb, right? So we are not using goes, going, will go. Uh, okay, so this is a base form again. So this sentence is also correct. But if we use, we shall to go to the market tomorrow. So here, what's the difference? To is added here between modal and base verb. We know for using modal verbs we should not use to. Okay, to should be not there actually. So we have to remove the to, then only it will be correct. So to is a mistake here because we know the form is modal verb should be used only with base verb. So that's a mistake here. So the sentence is wrong. Next one, I can walk faster than you. Here Can is a modal verb used with the past tense of work. So we know we should not use any other form of the verb. So this sentence is also wrong. Now the second rule, they take direct negative form. Direct negative form. So example here, she may not come to school today. So may, any modal verb can be used directly with the negative term. Okay, so she may not come to school today. Directly we can use not with a modal verb. We don't need any other auxiliary verb to put a negative meaning into the sentence. So this sentence is also right. But if you see, she may did not come to school today. So the use of did is not necessary here, because modal verbs directly take the negative form. So we don't need any other, we don't have to use do, we don't have to use does or did. Okay, for question as well as for sentence, for both the negative thing we can use directly. We don't need uh, help of any other auxiliary verbs. So this sentence is actually wrong. Rule to remember while using modal verbs is all modal verbs can be used with all pronouns. Okay, there is no restriction as to which modal verb will be used only which pronouns. There is nothing like that. So we can use all the modal verbs with all the pronouns. Pronouns means we mean I, you, he, she, it, they. Okay, so all modal verbs can be used with all pronouns. So first example, I can walk faster than you. Here, can is a modal verb which is used with I. Okay, let me take this. Yes. Second, so this is correct because can is a modal verb which can be used with the pronoun I. Second, here can is used with we. So this is also correct. Third one, again can is again used with she. This is also correct. Why? Because all modal verbs can be used with all pronouns. There is no restriction. The fourth rule is two or more modal verbs should not be used together. In another way, we can say in a sentence there should be only one modal verb. Okay, that in a sentence there should be only one modal verb. We cannot use two modal verbs together or more than two modal verbs together. For example, she may will come to school today. There are two modal verbs, may and will, hence it is wrong. Next, they shall can win the match. Here also we are using two modal verbs. Again, that is wrong. So we have to remember in one sentence there should be only one modal verb. Okay, now let us see the situations where we have to use modal verbs. Starting with the first one, can. So the modal verb can will be used in any one of these situations. Okay, it can be used to express ability or the opposite of ability, lack of ability. If someone can do something or if they cannot do something, we can use the word can. But also to express possibility, what are the chances to, what are the chances for something to happen or not to happen. Okay, impossibility. Also to ask and to give permission, and this particular category for permission uh, is will be informal. Informal means we can use can to ask and give permission only with people whom we are friendly. That is why we are saying informal. So we can use this particular verb to ask and give permission only with people whom we are friendly. Like it can be our friend, or it can be our family, it can be someone we know very well and we are very well in very good relationship and understanding. Then we can use can to ask and give permission. Now to start with the first category, to express ability and lack of ability, the example here is Tom can speak English fluently. So it is the ability of Tom to speak English fluently. He can speak English fluently. So he is able to speak fluently. So we are using can. She can't walk very fast. Uh, which means the lack of ability of her to walk fast. So this one is to express ability, this one is to express lack of ability. Just we have to add not to can. Okay, the second category is to express possibility. So here we say you can catch the bus if you leave now. So suppose we have booked a bus or something and last minute we have one, if we hurry up, then we can catch, there is a possibility we can catch the bus. Okay, now this sentence is to express impossibility. So it is like Jerry is clever, Tom cannot catch him. So the Tom and Jerry is what here we are talking about. So Jerry, the mouse, is actually clever, so it is impossible for Tom to catch him. That is what is conveyed in this statement when we say Tom cannot catch him, to express the impossibility. Okay, now third category, to ask and give permission. As I already said, can will be used to express informal permission, to ask informal permission or to give informal permission. So it can be used with our friends and family where we are very close. So here the example says, Dad, can I go to the movie? And the answer will be like yes you can, or it will be no you can't, because it's a relationship between a dad and a son, or dad and a daughter. So we can use can and cannot to ask and give permission. let let us see how to use our second modal verb, could. Could can be used to do any of these categories. One is again to express ability and a lack of ability, possibility, impossibility, ask and give permission. So all these three categories are similar to the use of can. Okay, we have to find out when to use can and when to use could. Fourth category is make a suggestion. To suggest something to somebody also we can use could. Now the first one, ability and lack of ability. Can we just saw how to use can for the same category to express ability. Could will be used if the ability was in the past tense but not now. Okay, so here the example says she could dance well when she was young. When she was young, maybe not now. Okay, she could dance well when she was young. Right now, maybe she is not able to dance very well. Okay, so to express the ability which was in the past, we use could. Okay, now second category is possibility and impossibility. Same goes here also. I could go to the party if I finish my homework. So it comes with a condition. Only if I finish my homework, I will be able to go to the party. So it's a possibility with a condition. In such case, we use could. If it comes with a condition, I could go to the party if I finish my homework. So here is most of the cases can and could may be used interchangeably. Like can also be used in such situation. Just like the sentence, we can also use can or could. They are interchangeable in some cases. Okay. Third, ask and give permission, but here it's a difference. Can we use only for informal way of asking permission. It is an informal way of giving permission. If we use can, it is can will be used only for friendly relationship or family relationship, but could will be used to express some more politeness for semi-formal situations where the person we are asking permission will be someone not very familiar with us. In that case, we use could. Suppose we ask to the receptionist if you want to meet the principal, or if you go to an office for an interview and we talk to a receptionist, then we use could, because it's a semi-formal way. We do not know the person whom we are talking to, and if we ask such permission, then we use could. Could I talk to the principal for a minute? So this is to express we are asking permission, but in a more polite manner, some polite manner. Okay, to add politeness, we add could. It is not informal, so we are using could. The last one, make a suggestion. So to suggest something to somebody. So we are here. The sentence says here, you could go out and play if you wish. So it's a suggestion. If you want, you can go out and play. Suggesting somebody to go out and play, which cannot happen right now in this lockdown. Our third modal verb we're going to see is may. So the first situation, to ask or give permission in a very formal way. Okay, if it is a formal situation where we are going to ask a permission or we are going to give permission, then we use may. The second one, to make a suggestion, similar to could. To make a could also can be used for making a suggestion. May also we can use to make a suggestion. Third, polite request. Fourth, possibility or negative possibility. So possibility comes continuously in the third row. Possibility can be used can, could, as well as may. For these three modal verbs can be used for possibility and negative possibility. We have to look at the context of the sentence to apply which modal verb will be suitable for the particular sentence. Now, first one, ask or give permission in a formal situation. The person we are addressing is a higher authority, in a office situation, or in a school situation, or in a university situation. So if we address somebody who is senior to us, then we use may. Teacher, may I come in? So one more thing to remember here, to ask permission, may will be used only if the pronoun is I. I can may will be combined for asking permission only with I. I cannot use may for asking some permission for somebody. We can't say teacher may she come in. That will be wrong to say. Teacher may she come in or teacher may he come in. So may and I will go together for asking permission. Okay, may plus I only for asking permission. We can't say may she, may he for asking permission. Okay, giving, we can use all modal verbs, all pronouns. So here it is like, you may not wear sandals to schools. Now second, make a suggestion. Here, you may as well visit the new park. We are suggesting somebody to go and visit the new park. Okay, polite request. So if you notice here, may is used for adding politeness in permission, adding politeness to request also. So may is actually a polite form of asking or requesting somebody. Okay, so polite request. May I help you? It's a request. We can say, may you give me the book? Okay, may I get you a glass of water? So it's a polite form of request. The fourth one, possibility, negative possibility. Here, we may go out for dinner tonight. It's not confirmed yet, but it's a possibility. We may go out. Okay, it's a possibility. It is a chance we have today to go out for dinner. It is not confirmed yet, but that's a possibility. Here again, I may not buy that dress. Maybe I'm not sure, so I am not going to buy the dress. So it's a negative possibility. Our next modal verb is might. So might can be used for making a suggestion, to express possibility or negative possibility or a possibility in the past. Okay. So for making a suggestion, we can use he might as well visit the new park, the same as may. So sometimes may and might can be interchangeable. Okay, now next one, you might try that chicken dish, it is very tasty. Here again we are suggesting, so we can look for the word as well. So as well, when it comes, we may use either of may or might, because it's a suggestion. You might as well visit the new park, or you may as well visit the new park. Here also we are suggesting somebody to try that chicken dish because it's very tasty. Now, possibility here, possibility may also can be used for a possibility, but the difference here is may will be used to express strong possibility in the present or future. Something is going to happen if we are sure 90%, then we use may. Suppose we are not very sure that is going to happen, maybe our percentage of possibility is less than 90% or 60%, then we use might. Okay, so may will be used to express strong possibility, whereas might will be used to express weaker possibility compared to may. So here we are using the red team might score more than the blue. So we are not very sure, but still we are thinking, we are hoping that red team will score more than the blue. Okay, if you are very sure or if you are almost sure, then we will be saying the red team may score more than the blue. Okay, but if you are not very sure, then we will say the red team might score more than the blue. Negative possibility, here we are using they might not buy a house at all. Okay. Uh, Also we can use might to express a possibility in the past, like he might have missed his train. Okay, he might have missed his train, which is not present. In the past, he might have missed the train. Okay, shall we try answer some questions to test our understanding? Yeah. Okay, first question. Blank. You teach me guitar. You're so good at it. Tony dash run long distances when he was a boy. Third, schools blank open in June this year. Fourth, did you see the clouds? Looks like it. Blank rain. 5. He's not here. He blank have decided to skip the class. Now let us read every question by one. Now the first question, blank, you teach me guitar. So sounds like a request, right? Requesting somebody to teach a guitar. So for requesting, we use, if it is polite, we use may. Otherwise, we use semi-formal polite, it is could, or we use can. So it depends on the speaker and the relationship with the opponent. Okay, the next person who we are speaking to. So if you are friendly, then we use can. Sorry, the second answer is repeat. Now, anyway, we know the answer because the second sentence it says he was a boy, so it's a past and it's ability in the past because Tony could run, so it was the ability in the past, so we have used could. The third one, schools blank open in June this year, so this year June school open. So whether it is a possibility, strong possibility, if it's a strong possibility we use may, if it's a weaker possibility we use might, and in the case if it is not going to open, then we use negative. Okay, so in this case we use may not, stronger possibility and negative, so we use may not open in June this year. Did you see the cloud? Looks like it. It's a possibility of rain, so we use may or might. Both of them can be used interchangeably for this scenario. Last one, he is not here, he blank have decided to skip the class. So when we see the have, it is like a possibility in the past. It's a perfect tense. Have plus V3. Have and decided. So we use might. Okay, I hope you have understood. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching it. If you have not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe. I'll see you soon in the next video. Thank you.